Good.
I think he does.
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Right.
Not yet. I haven't added it. Yeah, I'd have to kick you all out to do it. So I couldn't be bothered to do it.
Cat's getting a support that gives them precision damage.
Oh.
So I think it's every time you attack, they get. But I think they get precision damage when flanking. But they've got another support as well. Let me check mine.
Well, no, the support is they give me
D4 or D6 depending on size. Precision.
Well, no, it's not that. It's they give the equivalent of they make what they're adjacent to off guard to me if they use their support. So if they use their support,
yeah, because they harass the.
They're harassing the target.
Mhm.
So I can shoot it with it off guard.
Are you sure it's not melee?
Ooh, might say melee. Where's my book?
No,
So if you look at it, it
strikes.
says until the start of your next turn, your strikes that deal damage to a creature
Yeah,
with
a
your
bow weapon's a strike. A bow weapon's a strike. It's a strike attack.
Yeah.
Is it?
Provided the cat's within, provided it's within your cat's reach. Yeah.
But it does have itself has a sneak attack.
Yeah,
It does have precision damage to off-guard targets, yes.
Yeah,
But
it does.
you can't use a support ability and attack in the same round.
No.
You can't.
Nor does your pet sadly get reactions.
No. Where is it?
Which is very odd when you look at some of the creatures and their special abilities are reactions. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, that's well written, guys.
Yeah, I mean, like the wolf, the non-companion one gets pack something or other.
Pack tactics is
Pack
pack tactics is a D&D thing, so it wouldn't be a Pathfinder thing.
Well, it actually is in. It's also in the bestiary if the these thing is as well.
Yeah, the wolf companion gets the harass where it takes off 5 foot of movement, doesn't it, or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Which is fucking pointless.
I know. But it does have a nice ability when it gets to. It's not mature when it gets further up the line. It gets anything it hits, it would knock down, knock prone.
I don't know why you didn't go for like a get rid of the wolf, go for a vulture.
Vulture.
Your vulture retches and vomits onto a foe within 10 feet until the start of your next turn. If you hit and deal damage to the target succeeds at a fortitude save or becomes sickened.
Yeah.
And
Well, I did quite like the look of the giant scorpion because it poisons things, but it's not really sort of kind of elf thing, really, is it? It's more.
Depends where your elf's from.
Depends if you're a drow.
That's
Could be an elf from a desert.
Exactly, could be a desert elf.
wood elf. So
Why not go for a shark?
yeah, that'd be handy.
If you're playing in a Dark Sun camp, like world campaign, then Scorpion's perfect.
Or Eberron, and you're playing a drow.
The bear's pretty good as well, I suppose.
Or I mean, if you're playing Dark Sun, just have a enslaved Thrycreen as your pet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what? Well, I need to find a rock. Is it a rock?
I may or may not have done that.
God, if you could find and tame a rhinoceros.
Downtime activity, mate.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Do you mean a battle unicorn?
A battle unicorn, yeah. That'll be freaking awesome.
An armored battle unicorn.
Why just like a wyvern?
I
You
think
can't
Dark
do
should have
it.
a, I think Dark should have a pangolin, and then
You-
Sorentar should cook it in the first camp.
What's that creature that's ROCs?
A rock.
The
Yeah,
bird.
It's like it's gigantic,
bird.
isn't it?
Yeah, Jamba.
You can apparently tame one at level 16.
If you find a rock, nest, and you don't
And then-
kill everything in it, you can try when you get to level
And
6.
you take its eggs,
and
and
then-
then you
and then
wait
they-
about 20 to 35 years for
Yeah.
it to grow up. Then you
I'm sorry, there's a lot of omelette there.
there is a lot of them like that.
You've got to be careful when you tame them.
Then I
because
can
you don't
carry
wanna
the
get
entire
caught
party
through a
on
rock
its
in a hard
back.
place.
I don't have to worry about.
Well, you don't have to carry Medi.
We've just been his cart down the bottom.
I was just going to leave him behind.
You go on your rock. I'll do some find some teleportation magic going on or something like that.
All right. I know Guy's not here, so are we ready to kick ourselves off?
Wait, GTG.
We are GTG, are we? What does GTG stand for, Dart?
Good to go.
Does it? Awesome. Awesome.
Got the gonorrhea. That's what it stands for.
Got the gonorrhea. Yeah.
Sorry if I
Give me the
cough
gish.
and kill everyone's ears.
Okay. I have no notes for this week, so I'm just going to wing it. You're all dead. Roll up new characters. Start a new adventure path. Happy days.
I've got the JSON ready for you.
Love it. Okay, Medi, you looking forward to Sunday?
I'm indeed. I'm looking forward to you killing me again.
Yeah.
If you want to spend your time on your ass.
That's right.
I want to get to 3rd level so I can have my 12 points. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
After that, don't give a fuck.
12 what?
12 points. 4th level, actually, for this. It's 4th level first.
I just want
Is
to
it?
walk into a
That's
fire.
dog
Yeah, it's
shit.
4th.
In Mouse,
It's 4th. It's every 3rd level including excluding first. So
Oh, come on, guys. We need to
3rd,
start this shit out and get up quicker.
4th, 7th, 10th, 13th, etc.
Zed, give us some more XP. Come, sort your neck out.
Fuck you!
Give us some more encounters.
Whether we
Fuck
didn't,
you!
we didn't clear out those two.
Okay, so last session, you continue to travel back through the forest, heading to Oleg's, and in the process, you uncovered. Well, actually, I think you woke up to a spider fight, and then you discovered the Temple of the Elk, a temple dedicated to the god Eristil?
Yeah.
Aristil, yeah.
Eristil. Yeah, Eristil. Where you then you basically performed a cleansing ritual, i.e. killing the guardian. And I think that's where we kind of left it last session. After you'd done that, we kind of called it a night, and you'd looking at my times at the time, you'd probably gone through a camp session, so you're ready to travel on the following morning, I think.
I think so.
So I'll unpause the game. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Yes, I will. And we are off.
Saying that, looking at my spell book, I have not regained any spells.
No, just.
I know, because we camped, we got up in the morning and then went into the temple.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we haven't just recently. Well, kind of.
Okay, that's right. So you'd already found the temple location. So actually, you still have 2 activities today, which would be enough to travel and reconnoiter.
Sounds good.
Let's go northeast, which was the plan, wasn't it? That's one there.
Go in there.
Yep,
Yeah.
which puts us on the path to Oleg's.
Lovely.
Okay, so you continue to travel northeast, heading towards Oleg's, cutting your way through the forest. Yeah, so kind of you come again out of the forest and head across one of the many tributary river that feeds the river. I want to say the River Shrike, but that's the
Right.
Shrike River.
Yeah.
So that would be, I don't know quite what that river is called. Oh, that's the Thorn River. That's right, because that was the Thorn River Bandit Camp. Yeah, so you come to the Thorn River. And the DM's stalling while he finds what he's looking for. You can probably navigate across the river fairly okay. Okay, give me. Nope. You kind of travel through this area, reconnoitering as you go. There's nothing really of interest in here. It just seems to be a fairly interesting, in terms of, it is a natural break in the forest as the Thorn River passes through it. It's not too deep at this point, so you can pretty much wade through the Thorn River here. It slows you down a little bit, but you can certainly pass on through. So we would just need you to hang on, the music's kind of all weird. What's going on?
There's 2 tracks playing, maybe? Oh no.
No,
There's only one.
There's 2 tracks anyway, but I am trying to figure out what I've got playing. I cannot shake this cold. There we go. That'll do. All right. So, as always, as we reach the end of the evening, you've reconnoitred this area. You are pretty sure there is nothing of real value or interest here. And you find a place to camp. So we rely on our good friend Ember to locate and find
Don't
camp.
forget to add your +1 status bonus for guidance.
I don't know if I can do that because it doesn't give me an option to. It just rolls it automatically.
It does indeed.
Or drag guidance onto yourself and do it in 6 seconds. You made it.
She finds a serviceable spot just off the river to the northern banks of the river Thorn, and you settle nicely and start. Start your camp preparations. As always, Jack takes time to hide the camp, doing so very successfully.
Yay!
Garin continue to tell campfire stories, although his stories are getting a little bit repetitive now. He's just like reskinning each of them.
There's a dragon in this one, though.
Ember gathers some ingredients. She doesn't do particularly well. She just brings back a load of fish and small game.
Mm.
And Kendall, once again, sits on watch with his eyes closed as he organises you all to do your best impression of not watching. All right, mealtime, everybody.
I mean, we've got loads of basic ingredients. I can probably not do that every single time we do it. It's only the special ingredients where you need that for a hearty meal. So
Yep.
not for the basic meal.
Has everybody selected their meal?
Oh, yes, I hope so.
All right. Solantar, cook. Oh dear, Solantar.
Oh, dear.
Coruscant's cooking is a little bit off. He doesn't particularly like the fish that Ember brought back to camp. So, have we removed ingredients?
It's a bit fishy.
It is a bit fishy.
Yep.
Yeah, now.
Mm.
Wait, it was 52. Why do we use up 10 rations each time?
Yeah, I was going to say, how come we're using rations?
Sorry, there's not 10 rations, it's 10 basic ingredients.
There's 12 basic
Yeah,
ingredients and 6 rations.
You use 1 ration and 2 basic ingredients per person if you consume a basic meal.
One
Oh, okay.
ration and 2 basic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
I
like
just-
I thought a
double-
basic meal would have been instead of rations.
Oh, 2 basic meals. I don't know why it's using rations.
yeah, it should be using basic ingredients, shouldn't it?
So the basic ingredients is correct.
Two, four. Wait, so we use 12 per. I'll use 2 of them.
Correct. I'll have to dig into that and see why it's doing that. Okay.
Yeah, it says as well as 1 day's rations.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
But what's the point of having basic meal?
Because the basic meal, if you
You get a bonus
succeed,
off it.
gives you bonuses for all of your rolls, your saving throws, until your adventure begins the following day.
So basically, yeah, you have your rations and soda chucks and burnt fish at you.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
And
And it also means if you get a critical success on cooking, you would also recover hit points equal to Constitution modifier multiplied by twice your level instead of just your level. So you would you would recover more hit points as well. So there is value in doing a basic meal, especially as you get higher and your proficiencies get increased.
As it was with +9, I rolled a fecking 2. So
Okay. Somebody roll a d6. I'll roll a d6. 1 second. All right. What's your watch order? Kendall will go first.
I'll do the
I'll
midnight
go
watch
second.
I'll get up early in the morning and take last watch.
So Kendall, Ember second, Garin third. Oh, 5 of you, aren't they? Not 6.
No, the second. Got Barriston, Ember, Garen, Jack, Kendall, and Coruscant.
Jack. Okay. Barriston. It's probably about 2 a.m. in the morning, and around you, your companions are softly snoring. Apart from Ember, who has a habit of talking in her sleep about pussycats and how she likes to bury her face in them and make fwibble noises.
Wait, elves don't actually sleep, do they? Oh no, that's D&D.
The edge, probably just maybe about sort of 10 or so feet out from where the campfire issues a kind of a very low but soft glow, you can see something flickering on the edge of the trees.
Oh,
Something flickering, as in reflecting light, or like a torch flickering, or
It seems to be sort of maybe a torch. It's more whitish in colour than a reddish yellow torch colour, but you can see it kind of flicker. Then it seems to blink out, and then You kind of watch for a second, and maybe sort of 10 or 15, sort of 10 seconds or so later, it seems to appear maybe 3 or 4 feet to the left of it.
So it's literally vanishing and then reappearing.
It seems to kind of disappear off and then kind of flickers in again. It seems to drift a little bit and then vanishes. And it's kind of drifting across your periphery, but also moving away, probably towards the direction of the Thorn River. I would say the Thorn River from where you are is probably maximum about 100 feet, 150 feet. So, probably 30, 40 yards away.
Anyone else on watch with me?
Just you.
Just me.
Just you.
So is literally, I've got dark vision, by the way, so this is what I'm trying to clarify. Is it disappearing and reappearing?
Yes.
So I'm just going to kind of give my head a little bit of a shake. Am I feeling dizzy or anything?
No.
Okay. Who else do I think's got pretty good eyesight? I'm going to guess probably Ember.
Yeah.
So I'm going to nudge Ember. Awake.
Huh? What? Yeah.
Pretty sure I've just seen something seemed to be like flickering and disappearing, and it was headed off towards the river. Can you see anything?
Let me have a look. Don't think so. Do I need to roll anything to...
Give me a perception check. You can see probably now, maybe out about another sort of 15 or so feet further towards the Thorn River, you can see this faint kind of silvery white glowing light that seems to kind of be drifting a little bit, and then it seems to disappear, and then 10 or so seconds later it just reappears either further away from you or to the left or the right of you, almost like it's kind of drifting in and out of view amongst the trees.
Oh, so it was in the tree line?
Yeah.
What, high up or down?
No, appears to be probably human height.
Huh.
Off the ground.
Do you want to go take a look, or should I?
You got dark vision. I've only got low light vision.
Don't know that. You just know I'm fairly handy in the dark.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go wake up my leopard.
I'm a little bit I'm on watch, so I've got my armor on. Tap my armor. I'm a little bit louder than you.
Yeah, I've got my armor on at the moment.
Or actually, it'd take minutes to put on. I've probably just got my padded. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I wouldn't have my leather armor on, would I? No.
Depends if it's
Does it
comfortable or not.
Does it have comfort? If it does, yes. If it doesn't, no.
Actually, I think light armor you're fine in, Zed. I think it's just medium and heavy, isn't it? That has to have.
That was any armor, unless it
Could
had
be.
comfort.
I think it's any armor, but if it's got comfort, then
Oh, okay.
all right. I think.
I'm probably D&D confusion as well.
Got a feeling Pathfinder First Edition used to do the same thing.
It's just flexibility I get bonuses on.
Do you want to go scout at Ember? I'll
Yeah, go. I'll just leave my armor behind. I'll try sneaking.
As Ember's heading off, I'm still keeping a good look around the rest of the periphery in case it's a distraction.
Okay, give me a. Yeah. What are we rolling?
Sneak.
You head forward, and then you kind of trip over a log on the floor and make a crashing sound. Almost immediately, you see that light in the distance just blink out. and then you hear a set of footsteps kind of crunching through the trees, probably you think maybe 10, 30 or so feet further in the tree line towards the Thorn River.
This is behind us, right?
No, the Thorn... so where you pitch camp was probably in a small clearing amongst some shrubbery and other trees, about 100 feet, 120 feet away from the Thorn River. You can just about hear the water rippling and flowing right on the edge of your kind of hearing senses. And that's probably to the south of you. And you're kind of looking to the south at the tree line where you saw this kind of ball of light, this energy.
Okay. In that case, I'll send Ghost to go and look for something there.
Okay.
That looks dangerous. Go on, Ghost.
Are we in the undergrowth?
Plenty of undergrowth.
Hmm.
It's not a bad, quick image that I asked ChatGPT to create then.
As you could hear it, Dart, you could hunt prey if you wanted to.
Can I? Oh,
Hmm.
right. Okay. Since I'm not actually with him, I don't know what he's doing. Hmm.
Ghost slinks off into the darkness, and you very quickly lose sight of him. I thought you could see through your companion's eyes.
Hmm.
That's
That's a
later on, isn't it?
beat the later on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a later on feat? Oh, gotcha. Okay. So you have absolutely no idea what the ghost is doing.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
You've sent Ghost off.
I presume we'll come back at some point.
Oh,
then
chat
that's-
looking dominant.
Never see it again.
Don't tell me what's going on, is he? Oh,
You suddenly hear a yelp, as though Ghost has been hurt.
oh, okay. In that case, I'll forget stealth and just stride over to where I found the noise coming from.
Okay. Give me a. I'm trying to remember skills. Damn it, Ed! You should know this, Beth, by now. You should know all the skills by now. You idiot.
It's sneak, isn't it?
Give me a. Well, no. If you give me a survival check. If you're just going to go barreling out, ignoring being stealthy to try and find Ghost,
Yeah.
give me a survival check to see if you can find him.
Don't think that's actually a action.
No, just give me a survival roll. It's fine.
Alright.
And Barristan, you also hear the yelp as though Ghost has been hurt.
Ember! What the hell's going on?
I could use backup here.
And then you watch as Ember just suddenly just grabs her bow and sprints out
actually,
of the...
I grabbed my spear actually, not my bow.
Grab your spear. Grabs her spear and suddenly runs, heedless of noise. The rest of the group can give me a perception check to see if you wake up.
Well, I'm going to start waking people up anyway.
Okay, you start waking people up.
Certainly going to...
Go on. How are you
Who's
waking-
nearest to me?
Pick. You just pick.
Garen, I'm going to suggest might be there. I'm going to
Okay.
toe him in the ribs and say, I don't know. Ember's running off. Get everyone up. Then I'm gonna dash after Ember.
Whoa. Okay, no problem, Morrison. I've got it.
Okay. Everybody starts waking up in the camp, a little bit groggy and unsure what's going on, but Barristan kind of does look a little bit concerned. Meanwhile, you crash out into the tree line, and all of a sudden, about sort of 30 feet away to your right, you see that glowing ball of light appear again. It just kind of drifts out from behind a tree.
It's like a torch?
It doesn't seem to be a torch, no. It just seems to be a glowing ball of light that's got a slight flicker to it as
Well,
it's kind of moving.
Did I find Ghost or?
Not yet.
All right.
Let me know when I start to catch up to Ember.
Okay. It's probably going to take you a couple of rounds to kind of wake everybody
Yep.
up.
I'll be able to track Ghosts anyway.
You absolutely would be able to. Well, not with his. Is it a he or a she?
There's a he.
He. Not with his stealth roll. You'll need a better perception or survival check than his stealth roll to find him. He was pretty good.
Okay.
Ghost in the forest is very hard for you to track, even for you to track.
Although he would come back to me if he was hurt, though. If he could come back, I suppose.
Absolutely, he would.
Can't you talk to Embers?
He is not.
Neddy, you're very
Ember's
quiet.
not. Ember is not Dr. Doolittle yet.
Yes.
I'd assume that Ghost would probably respond to being called if Ghost was able to.
Are you calling? You haven't said you're calling.
No, I haven't, because I don't want to give away my position, really.
Or you just
Then
barreled
I-
into the fucking
You've
forest.
just barreled into the tree, so
Alright
your
then.
position is
Just the answer,
very truly given away.
I'll just call Ghost then.
After right, so at this point, you call out to Ghost. Barristan, you've just finished waking up the last of the party members when you can hear the distinct call of Ember. You can hear distinctly Ember yelling for Ghost to appear.
Oh.
Ghost comes loping back through the undergrowth and kind of comes up to you and kind of sits on his back legs and kind of looks up at you.
Does he look damaged or hurt?
No,
Ah,
absolutely fine. In the distance, you see this light disappear, and then a second one over to your right, to the left-hand side of you, flickers and appears.
Ember, come on, back to camp.
alright, I'll head back to
This
camp.
seems dangerous.
Since I was only after my companion anyway. When I get back to camp, I'll relay what I saw. It's like there's
An
two things out there
otherworldly
now?
screech suddenly kind of echoes across the forest line. The rest of you in camp, you hear this screech.
Can I
Sounds
recall
like-
knowledge on the sound?
You can try. Yeah, give me a recall knowledge. Give me a nature. Anybody can use recall knowledge nature. So just nature roll.
Not what I wanted,
Barristan's
but
just gonna call out towards where the shrieking is, just saying, "Show yourselves!"
not my bag.
I've been taking a moment to tug on my padded armor.
Look, on you what? I was fearing the Chinese whispers in the camp because I think Barristan said Ember's run off, and I was expecting that to get to me, and Ember's getting off, and I'm like, what?
Quick, everybody up!
Get the cameras! White couch appears in the clearing.
Did anything respond to me shouting into the darkness?
No, nothing responds except both lights flicker out.
There's clearly two things now.
Well, we've got a defensible area. Let's just stick to the camp.
Jack, do you want to make a nature roll?
I'm not trained in it. That's the only thing.
Don't need to be trained for recall knowledge.
I can still do it then, can I? Okay.
Yeah, anybody can do a recall knowledge. Don't need to be trained.
What's the difference between using recall knowledge
Oh,
and just
well,
normal?
Yeah,
there we go.
Fuck off, Jack.
Jack, as you kind of stick your head out of the tent, trying to figure out why you've been woken up at 2 a.m. in the frickin' morning, obviously pistol in hand, you hear
Oh,
this
yeah.
unearthly shriek, and you kind of crawl back into the tent, zip it up, and the rest of the party kind of hears, "Fuck that."
You know what? That's exactly what I would do as well.
You recognise the screech as that of a night gaunt.
I have no idea what that is. A night gaunt.
It's the gun that comes out at night, of course.
Like, it sounds like a bat, a huge bat.
Sounds like a ghost.
Is it a bat shaped?
Hold on, I've got an image. I'll throw an
Oh.
image into Foundry in 10 seconds
You won't like it.
as I worked on this image, and you'll understand exactly why. You basically go, "Fuck that" for a game of soldiers. 1 second. Oh, man, what's going on? Why can't I create? Oh, an image. There we go.
Mm.
Bear with me a sec. It's just taking me a little bit longer than I wanted it to.
Mm.
Did you say a night gaunt?
Night Gaunt, yes.
Sounds sort of demonish. Demon
God,
bat.
It's a.
Oh,
it's
saved it.
It's that thing that wiped out a whole lot of your gunslinger friends. when you were
I
there,
found
that's
it
what
in the
it's
bestiary.
Oh, is it in the bestiary?
Yeah, it's in the bestiary for I think
Stop looking at bestiaries.
Yeah, stop looking at stats. Metagaming bastard.
I'm not looking at stats. I'm just looking at the picture.
Hold on.
It's bestiary
It's in-
3.
If it's in the picture.
I'm just
No,
looking
I
at the
don't-
picture. That's all.
Yeah, I don't have the picture here, so give me a second, Dart.
It's on page 186.
Stop looking at the bestiary.
That only looks at books for the pictures, apparently.
I know he does. Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
fair, he bought it because he misread the name of it.
I love it.
Oh, you're cheeky, Medi. You are so cheeky.
Mehdi, you're very quiet. I can't hardly hear you, by the way.
It's a good job you
I was going
didn't.
to say, that's probably a bonus.
A bonus. Definitely a bonus. Sorry, guys, it's taking a little bit longer than I wanted it to, because the bestiary in Pathfinder.
He's trying to clean the picture because it's like bits of mud on it and
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is what you picture when you think of a beast of a night gaunt.
Well, I mean, it is kind of bat-like. So
It is bat-like.
I'm not like kind of far away from it, but it's not really. Yeah,
Hey-
fuck that. I'm gonna clean his picture.
Hence why you go back into your tent and you zip it.
Yeah.
You don't have zips.
Sorry,
You
sorry,
can
guys,
lazy
I'm-
again.
You
I'm
really
gonna
you got a
clean
critical. Give us some good information.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Ask well, Jet.
So You would know that its weakness, its major weakness is cold.
It's cold to weak. Cold to
It's-
weak?
It's weak to cold.
No, I prefer the other way around, actually. But there you go.
It flies. It's weak to cold, and it is faceless.
Yeah.
And so legends says that it cannot ever be caught off guard.
This looks sort of demonic in some way.
A night god. The night god is based on the Lovecraftian night god.
Oh, we're okay. It's neutral good. We're fine.
Not sure about that.
NG. Yeah, no, that was
Oh, right. Yeah, it's neutral good, so we're okay. It Warhammers.
Yeah,
it's just here for cookies.
Yeah.
as backing up out of the forest, you see Barristan, Ghost, and Ember. The shriek comes again, and this time you see 3 of those glowing, pulsing lights kind of scattered around your front. That kind of vision in front of you.
I'm advising that Amber backs up with me back to the camp.
Hang on a minute. Do you say dancing lights?
I didn't say dancing lights. I said glowing lights.
It must be some sort of hunting technique. Like the anglerfish kind of thing.
Certainly scare the shit out of us technique, and it's working.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
I mean, they are balls of light. They are dancing around in the forest, so dancing lights is an apt description for them. It's also not something that exists in Pathfinder anymore, so I don't feel too bad if I did say that.
Oh, I'm thinking D&D, aren't I?
You're thinking D&D, yeah.
Barristan just shouts out something along the lines of, if you're friendly or wish us any harm, come into the light and face us. Otherwise, fuck off!
Well, it's interesting.
It's dawn, it's morning, it's great, no problem. All the bad things have gone.
Yeah.
It's gone away.
Well, so I didn't mean to trigger it to morning, but it is a valid point. So nothing comes out of the forest, and the lights kind of disappear, and kind of the shrieking that you hear kind of happens a couple more times, but nothing seems to come down into the camp. Do you want to settle? So that was about 2 a.m. in the morning. Do you want to settle back to sleep? Or are you kind of all going to be a little bit on, all kind of stay awake for the rest of the evening?
Well,
I think if those who can get some sleep should get some sleep. We've got people on watch.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to sleep.
Okay.
Was I already? I'd already had my shift, didn't I?
Jack would be up next, and then Coriston sees the sort of 6 a.m. to wake everybody up, serving breakfast kind of time slot, which is perfect for him.
If Barristan screwed up anyone else's shift, then he'll happily take it and just not rest. That's fine.
No, I think we're fine.
As you come through to the morning, you all feel a little bit not as well rested as you could have been, but it's not bad enough that you can. I didn't mean for it to do that. That you fail to have a good night's rest. So.
Oh, we've had a good night's rest. That's nice.
You you all wake up well rested and having your spell slots, etc., refreshed.
Lovely jubbly.
Good.
Very nice.
I would suggest that we have a cursory look around, see if we can find any tracks in the areas that we saw the lights. I think there was just something messing with us. I don't think it's whatever you thought it might have been, Jack. That is such a creature. I would have thought it would have come upon us in the night.
Very strange creature. I mean, why? Well, obviously it was. Well, I wouldn't know it's neutral good, but I mean, it's a frightening creature to find on the night. Certainly.
I don't think it was neutral good. I think that was just the abbreviation of the name.
It might have been.
But no, those shrieks definitely unsettled me. Maybe Esco Leg when we get back to his camp.
So, is anyone able to spend a few minutes having a look for tracks? Or?
Yeah, I'll try tracking.
Generally do that.
Assuming that's a survival.
Yep.
Survival check. Let me have a little go at that one. Oh, lovely.
I got a +9. Why did I get +9?
Because you
Hunted
got
prey.
you had hunted prey turned on, so you wouldn't have done. You'd have got +7, which would have still been 17. But so Jack and Ember kind of range out, sort of heading back towards the river, and looking for tracks. You come across a part where there is a distinct set of wolf prints that seem to be circling something, a tree or a bush, probably a tree. But other than that, you don't find any tracks as such.
So wolf prints or
Second
cat prints? Because was it ghost or do we think or?
No, it wasn't my wolf. Because my wolf was still sleeping. But if they...
No, but you sent Ghost off, didn't you?
You sent
Yeah, but-
Ghost off in the night.
No, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Is ghost the cat or the wolf?
Ghost the
The
cat.
wolf. Ghost is the wolf.
No, Ghost
Oh.
is the cat. Night Runner's
Night
the wolf.
Runner's the wolf.
That's why I was asking.
no.
So do we think this was actually, are these more cat prints?
Sorry,
than
I got confused. Then it would be the leopard prints, the cat prints.
Isn't it normally that you can only have one of the creatures with you at any one time, though?
Correct. Yes.
So
But
I guess that you've sent Night Runner off to do Night Runner things.
Yeah, but it's only because they were both sleeping, so I thought, well, I can only wake one of them up.
Well, you can't have two out at any one time, Dart. You can only have one.
That's what I meant. I couldn't.
Yeah.
That's why the other one was sleeping.
Well, not sleeping. It's not with you.
Right.
And then there's
you
an
can
action.
only-
If you want it, there's an action that you get as a Beastmaster to call
Yeah.
your companion.
It takes me 1 minute to recall. Call
Yeah. Yeah.
Switch them over.
So I would assume then yesterday you probably switched from Night Runner to Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, these are Ghost's print around the tree.
Why did it yelp then? Because it didn't look like it been hurt.
Nothing up the tree?
Dog.
Yeah, it must have
It's just seen a night gone and gone. Fuck.
I'd yelp as well.
Although leopards can climb trees, so. But something.
No
did.
It
sign
was
of-
right.
no
If that picture
sign
was right, it had wings. The tree would have done nothing.
Yeah, I know. I realise that. Yes.
No sign that Ghost tried to climb the tree, just circled the tree.
Well, clearly something was up a tree. Is there anything up the tree now?
Give me a perception check.
Can I climb the tree?
Give me an athletics check.
Climb the tree. There is a night gaunt.
I will give you a +2 bonus for being a wood elf as you clamber up the tree.
Athletics, right?
You clamber up the tree, reaching the top.
And there's nothing up here.
It is a nice. It's probably a conifer rather than a deciduous tree, because obviously you're in winter and there'd be no leaves on it. So it is. It's a nice tree, growing nicely. It doesn't seem to be anything up here. Other than what you'd expect, like a bird's nest of some kind that's probably it would be currently unused.
Maybe give
Any
it a
feathers
hunt
in
before
it?
you come down.
I could use them for material for making arrows.
There's a few feathers in there, yeah.
I'll grab a few. Anyway, I'll head back down. Is there nothing up there? What are we gonna do?
Should head on.
You mark on a map that this is the
Strange spirit area.
haunt of a night gaunt.
Oh, yeah. Weird lights. Hopefully not will-o-wisps.
Are they the same as the ones in D&D?
They're not pleasant.
Well, neither the ones we.
A night gaunt in D&D is something very different. D&D night gaunt is I think it's a low teens CR creature.
Isn't it like? Doesn't it look a bit like a hag? Is it?
Yes. Very tall and quite tall and quite spindly from memory.
I think it must be onto Oleg's.
I just remember a will-o-wisp from the other game we had.
I think we should get there before nightfall.
Well, we should have enough time to travel twice, shouldn't we? Said with these areas explored.
You can travel twice. Yep.
No,
Get yourself going. I will give you reconnoitered.
Well, technically, I can see why they are technically the same-ish.
Whoa.
Night gaunts. Still got wings, still no face, still got a long tail.
Actually, the night gaunt I can see in 5th edition is a CL4 creature, so they are very similar. Alright.
CR4.
Basically, knowing as you kind of clear the Thorn River and you continue heading sort of northeastwards, you kind of come into familiar territory, areas that you are familiar with, allowing you to kind of push quickly across the area and making it down into Oleg's as the day. Oops, shit. Sorry, it's going to go crazy with loads of dice rolling and shit. I apologise. Bloody hell. Lots of different bits of weather going off there. Get out of the way, dice. I've done it again, haven't I? Son of a bitch.
He's having a mare.
I am suddenly having a mare. It's because I thought
going on.
It's the red breast, isn't it? You've had too much red breast, right?
It wasn't raining the first time, so you had to roll it again.
Yeah, we've not had rain for a day.
Yeah. No. Ignore the rain. It'll reset.
Why is there a trap where in that place we just went to?
It represents a hazard.
Who?
So you don't know quite what's there, essentially.
Okay.
Okay. You kind of arrive into Oleg's as the sun sets and the night falls. The lights of Oleg's welcoming you as you kind of pull in.
Oh.
There we go. You find yourself back at Oleg's. bags. And once again, Oleg and his lovely wife come out to meet you.
Oh,
My
Svetlana.
friends! My friends, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. It's been a week or so. How have your travels been?
We've got some
Quite
heads
eventful.
for you.
Gary.
You brought some head. You brought some heads.
Indeed.
What heads have you brought? He looks at you a bit quizzical.
There are tasselworm heads.
Tasselworm and a Tusker's head.
And Tusker's head.
Oh, well, that's very interesting. Well, thank you very much. I wasn't sure that you would you'd be able to do this. Well, there we go.
I wasn't sure you'd live through it. I'll have to try harder, he says.
Shit. Find some rewards.
Well,
I was gonna
this
keep
is
on that bounty
perfect. And
money.
he kind of takes one of the Tatzelware heads and he kind of holds it up and he kind of, this is perfect. Probably take me a couple of days to cure it and prepare it, but I think this would look amazing above. You brought two. Oh, well, that's even more excellent. I can mount one above the doorway in and one above my fireplace. That's excellent. Darling, what do you think? And he kind of shows it to Svetlana, and Svetlana kind of takes a step back and kind of looks a little bit unsure about what he's seeing. Well, excellent. Yes, with me a second. He sort of says, well, I can only really offer you this. And he kind of takes out a small-ish, what looks like a twig twisted in the shape of a heart with a lock of hair kind of wrapped around it. And he kind of says to you, well, I hope this is this would be of much use to you on your travels. And he smiles at you, Barristan, and he hands it over.
Do I have any idea what they are?
Spell out or something?
'Cause if it's some shit that he's just like twisted together in his spare time, then
No, you know exactly what this is. Who's from Restov? Who's specifically from Restov in the group?
Oh my
There's one
god.
of
the town. No.
Yeah, sorry, Brevoy.
I think I'd be from Brunei.
Yeah.
Well, I'm close.
Okay.
I am.
I'm the wetlands that just below Brevoy.
So what he's holding out and offering you is something known as a lover's knot. It is something that some sword lords, specifically a particular flirtatious sword lord, has often favoured as a gift to her most impressive agent. That's where it originated from. A lover's knot is a consumable, can only be used once. When you activate a lover's knot, you regain 2d6 hit points. If you have the battle medicine feat, you instead regain 2d6 plus 7 hit points.
Wow. I would definitely be familiar with these. Very useful. Thank you, Oleg. Very,
He
very.
smiles. He says, I'm glad. Oh, and that reminds me. And he kind of disappears inside and he comes back out and he hands you a bag of coins.
Payment for the bandits and such.
Payment for the bandits and the kobolds. I have just dropped your lover's knot into your stash, and I will add 70 gold to your party stash as well.
Fantastic.
Now, you mentioned that you had got another head.
Yes, there's a rather large boar that as I try and open up my documents.
Tusk Gutter.
I can't remember. You're limping
Vekel.
It's the chap.
Ah, yes, Vekel. Unfortunately, Vekel has recently left us, but he did leave a couple of items that he said were for you, just in case you did return. And he pulls out of his private storeroom a composite longbow, which I will add to the party stash, and I'm going to add beacon shot 3. So the beacon shot in particular, the shaft of the beacon shot is studded with tiny flecks of glimmering gemstones. When an activated beacon shot hits a target, it embeds itself into the target and spews sparks for 1 minute. The target is invisible; it becomes hidden. If the sparks also negate the concealed condition, if the target was otherwise concealed, but then it can be removed by an interact basic action. So basically, it just allows you to see hidden things.
Okay, that's cool. I'm assuming those are arrows, and that will probably worth Amber picking them up.
Indeed.
Does anyone mind if I take these lovers' knots?
No, fine. Right.
How many did you say we got? Or is it just one?
There's only the one, yes.
I actually thought it was going to be like a chastity device.
I thought it might have been as well.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know that you'd need a chastity device.
So it's basically a talisman then, isn't it?
Yeah, a one-use consumable talisman.
Single use that you affix to your armor.
Yeah, but if you have, if you activate it, you get 2d6 hit points back, or 2d6 plus 7 if you have battle medicine.
I was thinking spell hearts because they're the permanent equivalent of them.
You notice that there is an individual kind of sort of sat at the table, kind of watching you.
Does he have a golden exclamation mark above his head?
He may have.
Just wondering.
Above his head, yes. He may indeed have a golden.
Having a quick look at my notes, and I think the only thing that's outstanding is tracking down that guy called Falgrim Sneeg, and obviously the Staglord.
Yeah.
It's probably worth having a chat with this chap who's giving us the eye.
Yeah, I'm just having a look to see if I can find a picture of him.
And nod at him.
I was waiting for XP to be delivered as soon as we handed that in. I was like, what's going on?
I will award you all XP when so everybody give yourself 20 XP.
Oh, I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm not going to sniff at 20 XP, thank you very much.
No, I'm not joking. It is 20 XP.
So should we?
No, I was only joking. I was just like,
no. I was kind of figuring out how best to do it. I don't have an easy way to mass add XP to you all, so I kind of figure just get you to add it. It's just easy.
So we're on 711, right?
711, yeah.
Yeah, I put,
Oh,
I put
I put it on 7,000.
You definitely do not have 7,000, Dark.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, we're supposed to have one hero point as well.
Yes.
I don't know why I got 2.
Might have had last session, but you haven't reset them.
Oh yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yes.
that composite longbow magical at all?
No, straight up basic longbow, not magical. Okay, so this is the guy that's kind of sat at the table, currently kind of eating a bowl of stew, a flagon of mead or something in front of him, and he keeps kind of looking up at you. And as you kind of finish, kind of talking through and handing over these heads and stuff, he kind of looks up at you and he says, "Gentlemen, if I may, ladies, gentlemen, Are you this group of explorers that I've been hearing about?
But perhaps what have you been hearing?
What are saying about us?
I heard that a small group of folks from Brevoy, Restov, I believe in particular, had been issued with an exploration charter to explore this part of the stolen lands, and I thought I'd come and offer some help, but also I do have a somewhat ulterior motive, and that is I'll offer my help as a healer, but also seek your help if I may.
Say your piece. If we can help, I'm sure we'll be willing to look into it for you.
What name do you go by, sir?
My name is Jod Kavkin. I am a nature lover and druid by trade.
A nature lover and druid.
It was very recently, probably a week or so ago, that I found myself visited by the gods in a dream. I saw
A massive elk?
Well, funny you should say that. Yeah, it's exactly what I saw, sir. Have you had the same dream?
Sort of.
Yeah, ish.
Ish. We found a temple.
Yes, well, my dream, this elk led me to what I believe is to be an overgrown and abandoned temple of Eristil, guarded by a huge, angry beast. I know it's to the south of here. I can feel myself being drawn there, but I am not powerful enough to defeat this beast. And I was gone.
I was now just lean over to Barrison and go, finish and we'll get the prize.
I was hoping
This person just kind of shakes his head at you.
Yeah.
Let the man out.
I was hoping that I could perhaps I could beseech you to maybe find this temple and then perhaps cleanse it of this evil guardian, return and give me directions to where I may find it. I would then spend some time restoring the temple back to its true value and worship.
As I said, we have seen a temple. A large elk statue outside. It is a few days' travel, very dangerous forests.
Well, I
Are you a follower of? Who did we decide it was? Eristil.
Eristil.
yeah.
Eristil?
Yes, I am. I am indeed a follower of Eristil.
I wouldn't recommend travelling on your own. These lands are dangerous.
Well, I feel that I would be able to make it to the temple if I knew where it was and I knew that it was safe. I feel I could make it there myself. But of course, if you feel that you would rather take me there, then that is fine. But I wouldn't wish to hold you up in doing any of your other tasks that you might have, because I suspect it would take me several weeks, if not months, to reconsecrate the temple to Eristil and return it to its proper use.
My concern is there is, many bandits in this area. Is probably point on towards the fortifications wall. Some of which we've dealt with, but there are many more. There's a fellow called the Stag Lord. He seems very dangerous and is organising the bandits in these parts. As I said, we've cleared a few, but they'll be coming looking for their men in short order, I would imagine.
So you have not dealt with the Stag Lord?
No, I would say any kind of efforts to move into this area before he is dealt with might be met with violence.
show the job list and show the different colours of the jobs we're going to do. That one's green, that one's yellow, that one's red.
Well, perhaps then I shall. Do you know where this temple is?
Yes, we do. But I would suggest we intend to try and deal with the Stag Lord soon. Perhaps staying at Oleg's until we return with news?
I can do that. I think if you know of this temple, I do believe that there are several other lost temples throughout the Stolen Lands. Certainly, ones that may be dedicated to Eristil and other nature gods. It would be good if you could track them down. If you find any of those others, to let me know. But certainly, I would very much like to restore this temple of Eristil as soon as I possibly can. Though I have to defer to your concerns about this Stag Lord. It does sound like it may be a risk to me.
Good fellow Jod, you can rest easy in so much that it has been cleansed of the evil that had befallen it. But we did not know the words to consecrate it to your god.
Oh, that is good to hear. And perhaps in fullness of time I could teach you the words. Perhaps. I know not all wish to follow Eristil.
Kirsten's face. That's just nah, mate. I'm all right.
I'm always here for learning, just to gather knowledge. But
so I just want to kind of just explain this one to you, because this is something that you can't solve quickly. So in order to fully solve this and to consider this quest complete, you need to have established your kingdom.
Yeah, well, we figured it can be built until we do that. Yeah, you mentioned.
And then you need to, during the kingdom phase, during the leadership phase of the kingdom turn, you need to perform an action called Restore the Temple of the Elk. When you do that, Jod takes up position as the temple's spiritual guide, and it becomes a refuge. And depending on how good, let's assume you succeed, you don't fail, depending on how good you succeed, you may also get a direct blessing from Eristil if you were to camp in the refuge.
Well, I'll happily tell. Was it Jod? Rod?
Yeah, Jod. J-H-O-D.
J-H-O-D.
Yeah.
It's probably 2 to 3 days hard travel southwest beyond the Thorn River. Well, 2 to 3 hard days travel from here, but maybe a day or so once you've crossed the Thorn River.
Yeah, that is.
Should we not return? At least you will know where to go.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
But it is not just. It's not just the bandits that we will worry about as well. We came across a strange creature in the night as well that our friend here has said sounded like a night gaunt.
Watch him just go pale and shit his pants.
He does go pale at that, and he kind of says, well, if such a creature is loose in the Greenbelt, then that is concerning. I would strongly recommend that you seek that out and deal with that as well. We could not have such a beast loose. If it were to find this fine establishment, it could cause significant damage.
It seemed content to leave us once we exited the forest. Be more inclined to deal with the Stag Lord first and then return for it.
Then maybe it was.
Had a big skull over its head and everything.
Yeah, guarding double skulls and a silver bar with a big red box around it. Well, to you, my friends. Oleg, around for our friends. And he kind of, and Oleg nods, and you kind of settle into the evening, and you enjoy drinks. If you remember, Keston and his small retinue of mercenaries are still here. And you get a sense that they have settled into, whether by agreement with Oleg or just because they have nothing better to do, they've almost settled into the role of guards of the trading post.
Oleg, have the sword lords come back with
They did
rewards?
with coin.
They did.
Yes, yeah, we gave you that. Yeah, I gave you that. I gave it to your character. No, I've just given it to you now. I've just added it when I gave you when I was dragging the lovers knot. Yeah.
Nah, didn't hear.
No, it's fine. It's there, working. It's not. It is definitely not.
So Keston Gares was the Falgrim sneak guy.
Correct. Yes.
With 2 options for rewards, one or 3, alive or dead.
Yep.
Okay, so what we've got Bow standing, we've got Nettles, body of the Stag Lord thrown into the river.
Yep.
And now we've got this long-term Temple of the Elk.
Correct.
And the General Stag Lord thing, but.
And the General Stag Lord thing, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kingmaker being written for 4 characters recommends you not tackling the Stag Lord until your 3rd level. You guys at 2nd level and not far off 3rd level, I think can pretty much do it. Obviously, 3rd level does get you a 2nd level spell slot, so does bump your power up a little bit. It's up to you. Ultimately, based on what you know, it is somewhere to the southeast. There is a swathe of areas that you have not yet explored, and you could kind of, it's going to take you into the Tuskwater area, potentially into the Tuskwater area, in order to find him. You can absolutely explore that part of the world if you wish. I mean, you can go wherever you want, to be honest. I'm not going to say no, you can't. But
can we convert the cart and I put a Gatling gun on the back of it?
Unfortunately, you can't. Not yet. Maybe when you get a kingdom and a bunch of amazing inventors that come flocking to your kingdom, you could task them with trying to create something like that.
Okay.
Which area is Tuskwater, is it? You said southeast, didn't you?
No, Tuskwater is pretty much directly south. So Tuskwater is the area that encompasses, exactly where the lake is.
Right, okay, so it's not the dinosaur's foot one; it's the other one.
Yeah, correct.
Can I just say, how many areas do we need to sort of unlock and reconnoiter? Do we have to
all of them
in terms of the kingdom? Do we have to?
Okay, yeah. So good question. I'm going to break for it. We're going to take a quick break in a minute, but let me answer the question. So, it's at this moment in time, you have to fulfill the charter, and the charter is to deal with the bandits. You know that the last thing that you think you need to do is deal with the Stag Lord. Everything that all the bandits that you've dealt with so far that were fealty to the Stag Lord, all did seem to be disparate groups of bandits. So your thinking is, and you would surmise that if you cut off the head of the snake, in this instance, it will fracture the bandits loose alliance with the Stag Lord, and whilst you're not going to deal with all the bandits, you're dealing with the uniting force of the bandits. Once you've done that, your assumption would be you can return to Lady Jamandi and basically tell her job done.
Am I right? This is kind of like out of game, so to speak. But can I?
Yeah.
The other areas of the map, are they kind of like the higher level areas?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Right. So once we've got to we've completed this particular chapter, we move into like other areas on the map.
Well, so not quite. So what happens? So I'm. It's okay to outline it. So at the moment, this is all about establishing a reputation and kind of proving yourself to the Lady Jamandi that you are trustworthy and reliable. Once you've killed the Stag Lord and you go back and you say, "Hey, lady, we've done everything you asked us," she gives you a new charter, and the new charter is to establish a kingdom in the Stolen Lands, or establish a kingdom in the area that you have previously explored and recruited. So the next chapter is about you starting that kingdom off, deciding where you want to build it, running through 2 or 3 kingdom turns so that it brings your kingdom level in alignment with your character level, so probably 3rd level. Then there are some specific adventures that are tied to you establishing your kingdom.
So are these other areas then other kingdoms, so to speak?
No, not that. You don't know. And to be fair, I don't know either. But they're all... A lot of them have events in that if you go there and reconnoiter, you can trigger the events.
And resources that we can use for our kingdom. Certain areas, mines and such like. Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Each kingdom turn is effectively 3 months of in-game time.
Oh wow!
And you can then essentially choose how many of those kingdom turns you want to perform before you as a group go back out adventuring, or I trigger events based on what you're doing with your kingdom. The kind of things that you can do with your kingdom would be, I want to expand its influence. So you need to clear a hex, claim the hex, and then turn it into farmland or build another settlement on it, etc. A lot of that will probably run through the first couple of turns.
Is that like the campsite?
Yeah, it's exactly like the campsite, but way more involved.
Right, so it's like a different sort of template that comes up, like the campsite, but we've got different things we can do.
Correct. And your kingdom gains levels, and the levels determine the strength of each of your settlements, and opens up other things that you can do.
Okay.
And ultimately the idea, but there is also a story surrounding the Stolen Lands that kind of gets triggered when you build your kingdom.
Right. Okay.
That should be cool.
Hence why you probably didn't hear right at the very beginning, but I was kind of musing. Chapter 11 in the book is you need to be level 20 when you tackle this, and there are lots of things, and you're flirting. You're flirting with chapter 2 and 3 at the moment.
So it's not like D&D. Like you get to level 20 and like, well, that's it. I'm retired now. I'm done.
You retire your characters whenever you want to.
No, but I mean, in this, it's a case of once you've progressed and you've actually built your kingdom and you're now level 20, there is more things to do.
Yeah.
The game evolves and beyond that, which is why
we need to take over Bravo.
Yeah, there's all sorts to happen, but a lot of that is down the line, and it's probably going to be several months of real world play before we get even close to that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, just so that we're clear, right? In order for you to unlock I've got the ability to build a kingdom, you need to deal with the Stag Lord. That's the bit now that's stopping you from progressing the story to the next piece.
Right. Okay, dokie.
So let's get back. Let's. I think on that note, let's take a break. We'll take a quick 10-minute break. Come back about 10 to, and then we'll drop back into character and continue.
She might send another party out as well to do the job we're supposed to do.
Face him.
It's going to be relatively dynamic. If we don't hit him soon, then he'll probably gain a little bit more power, yada yada yada. But if there's still things to do, you know, and we're still technically under level, I don't think it does any harm just to finish this green belt off, and then
we spend time getting to level 3, and he spends time getting to level 6.
I do quite enjoy the exploration side of things.
Well, we haven't hung about really.
No, we haven't. We've been very
haven't,
productive.
a lot of multitasking going on.
Disagree then, Zed. Do we need to buy some rations? Because we seem to be a little bit low, aren't we?
Yeah, you probably do. Yeah, you probably need to buy yourself a bunch of.
Yeah, the rations are being used up for the meals, aren't they?
Where do I find?
Here's a question: has Oleg got any healing potions in at all?
Oh, that's a really good question, isn't it?
Would Jolad have any of those?
Maybe, yeah.
John,
the druid he does.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Got a few in the stash if you need one too.
Yeah, there's some in the stash.
No, it's just in case, you know, we've got some in the stash that, you know, beyond the one.
Oh, when you
So,
want to put more in the stash.
We've got 5 in the stash.
So Oleg will tell you that he has recently acquired 4 more potions of minor healing, which he can sell to you for 15 gold.
Is that 15 gold per or?
Total.
Yeah, we'll take them.
A bit more reasonable.
Normally he's got hang on, no, it wouldn't be 15 gold, would it? Because that's only giving you, if he's got 4 of them, they're normally 4 gold pieces each, so 12 gold. So basically he's giving you 1 for free.
Do we want to buy that? We've got some spare coin. We can.
Take the 4. Okay.
Yeah,
So 12 gold, yeah?
12 gold for 4 more potions of minor healing.
I'm going to assume he'd be happy to take 120 silver.
Yeah, I'll take 120 silver.
It's always good to have change.
Every retail guy needs change, yeah.
Yeah. Your mic's gone really funny sounding, Medi.
Do you know, I'm right problems with my mic. I'm on my headphone mic.
That's why it sounds funny. Pull your headphones closer to you.
Oh, it's fine this side.
Yeah, sounds alright.
How about now?
I mean, it just sounds like you're on a crappy headphone mic. To me.
Is my headphone
good.
crappy? My headphones.
Probably something local to you, that Zed, because it sounds reasonable to me.
Okay. Maybe it's just me.
I've taken off 120 silver and added 4 potions of healing minor.
Does my headphones sound alright?
No doubt, they sound shit.
Why can't
No,
I
it
think
sounds
about that? 'Cause
okay.
the only mic I've got.
They're fine. No, you're fine. Just Medi was sounding a little bit tinny to me, but sort of tinny, kind of muted,
How
which is a bit
about now?
weird.
Does that sound better now?
Actually, that sounds really good.
Okay, I'm
So-
on the original mic now. It's finally started working, a stupid bloody thing.
People want to make sure they've got at least
I
At least a minor healing potion and a lesser healing potion on them.
Oh, yes,
I've
please.
only got the minor one.
I cleaned my desk and my PC and I moved my mic and it's like...
I've got a lesser, but I don't have a minor. Is lesser better than a minor? Or I can't
Yes.
remember.
Minor's the weakest.
Okay.
So try and have one of each, guys. Yeah.
I've only
How
got a
do you
lesser.
how do you just drag it over onto your character sheet? Is that how you do it then?
Yep.
So if I right click on there and drag onto Jack, I don't know what happened then. Did it work? No, it didn't work. Don't know how that works.
Drag it onto your name on the party sheet, I think.
on the
left of the party sheet under the stash.
Oh, I see. Right, gotcha. Yeah. So if I do that, and then change that to a 1, and then move.
Yeah,
That's good. I've done it. I'd have thought. I got.
They should appear in the consumables section of your character sheet on inventory.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've got 3 lesser now. That's okay. I thought it was
3 lesser.
Yeah, I've got 3 lesser on my character sheet. Always worth having, just in case somebody gets clobbered by some nasty weapons.
Yeah, I've got 2 lesser.
I see the mine.
Me.
1 and 1.
I've only got 1 of each.
Yep, same.
We've got a couple of hoarders in our party now.
Holds up a mirror to dark.
My intention is not to use it. it's in case the healer goes down.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of.
Or in case someone who gets to you doesn't have one on them.
Yeah,
they can, top left pocket, guys.
It's nice. It's nice to have spares in case that somebody needs them. And you can just step in and just pass one over, if you know what I mean. But yeah, not too many though. That's the thing.
I think I'm going to get a bundle.
And then if I get hit, it'll smash the healing potion on me.
Yeah, this is it with Garen. That's how I'd heal you. I'd just smash a healing potion over your head.
That's right.
It'd have more effect, I think.
Specifically, that doesn't work unless you are the alchemist Chirurgeon. And then, and then it does work. Then you can actually throw. No, as an alchemist Chirurgeon, you can actually turn potions of healing into something you can throw at your allies.
Oh my god!
I end up playing my Pathfinder Society spell shot long enough, I will be shooting you with healing shots.
Wow! I didn't realise that was in the game. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
they're not great.
Is it a bit like risky surgery though? You take the damage anyway.
Sadly not. It doesn't. I was hoping it would. But...
What if you missed though and you hit a creature?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I hit a creature. Yeah.
All right. Shall we continue?
Okay.
So during the evening, as you're kind of chatting away, Jod says to you, he says, "Oh, by the way, I don't know if this is of any help to you, but an old friend of a friend had a brother, a travelling wizard who used to travel throughout the stolen lands some while back, 2 or 3 years ago. He vanished, never to be seen. I do wonder if his spell book is out there somewhere, rotting away in an underbrush or some monster's lair. It's a shame, really. He was a nice fella. Got on well. Good conversation. Yes.
What was the wizard's name?
Oh, I can't remember. I can't really say.
Any distinguishing features or items you might have?
His name was Cyril.
And he was definitely a wizard, not a sorcerer.
Yes, he was a rather tall, swarthy-skinned man.
Cyril. Okay.
Don't know, how big was that skeleton?
Surname was Regis.
Oh wait, did we find that silver ring on them? Because I've had a silver ring that I haven't sold for a while. I thought there was a silver ring.
No, we had.
Body.
It was the wedding ring we had.
You found a silver ring, which was the wedding ring.
Found another silver ring, which was, I'm sure it was with that spellbook.
Wait, we found a spellbook.
Yeah, so I found a spellbook with Dispel Magic, Illusory Objects, Mystic Armor, Shrink, and Unseen Servant on it.
Oh, that's a wizard's thing, isn't it?
Yes,
That might well be. That might well be the. That might actually be the spellbook that he's referring to.
Has it got any initials inside it or anything?
No, it doesn't. No.
I could have sworn I've got something on my notes about finding a silver ring.
Well, yeah,
with
it's
a
in the
spellbook.
inventory, it's in the party inventory, silver ring, 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's why I haven't sold it.
Yeah.
I just remember we found a spellbook under a pile of.
Was that the one where I did Detect Magic by the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jet, just to let you know, there are 19 regions, specific regions on the map.
Wow. Okay. So we've only done region 1 then, basically.
You've done region 1. You've done actually regions 1, 2, and 3. Well, 1 and 2 actually.
Wow. That's so cool. That's pretty good.
Should we show her like one of these silver rings we've got and see if they match the description? That's to look out for. Or maybe pry.
I mean, he's never seen the silver ring before. He has no idea what it's for.
Okay. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Yeah, the only ring that you specifically were tasked to look for was Svetlana's, and you found that one. Correct me if I'm wrong. You found some ruins in a swamp, right? That had a boggart in it.
We kind of made friends with him.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You made friends with him, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, he seemed pretty sound. He had like a pet.
Yeah, tick or something. Cool. Okay. All right. I will fast forward us to the following day, and then you can let me know what you plan on doing.
Do we do the old rest thingy?
Are we telling him about the spellbook and that his mate's probably dead?
You can do.
Well, I can say, yeah. We did find a spellbook, but couldn't identify it.
Trying to look for where you found
there
the
wasn't
spell.
a body anywhere, was there?
I don't know where it was. I just remember it was under a tree.
I've got a feeling it was under a tree.
I think it was near that sycamore somewhere. It was a bit before the sycamore, I think.
Yeah, it was on the way, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Was it a sycamore tree? No, wait.
No, it was on the way to the sycamore tree. It's when we were looking for the thingy on the hill.
Yeah, I think it might have been somewhere like
we found a tree on the hill, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
the tree on the hill. It was just
right.
It'd been struck by lightning or something, had it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I found it. When you kind of pull out the, that's where you found the ring as well.
Yeah, they were together.
Did
we find the wand of breathe fire as well?
It's not breathe fire. It's whatever burning hands got renamed to.
Fire breath, maybe.
Fire breath. Yeah.
Yeah. No, breathe fire.
There you go. That's it. Yes. +1 dagger, wand of breathe fire, silver ring worth 10 gold pieces, and a spellbook. Spellbook had been damaged, but contained dispel magic, illusory objects, mage armor, shrink, and unseen servant were the only legible spells.
Wand of force barrage, was it?
No, you found that elsewhere.
Ah.
So you probably pull out the ring. and show that to Jod, and he kind of takes it, and he lets out a sigh, and he says, "So it is as I thought. Cyril has met his end.
Well,
Did you find the rest of the items?
We didn't find a body, did we?
You did not find a body, no.
It could be that he just stashed it there because he was being pursued and he wanted to come back to them.
Perhaps. Well, I guess you should just hang on to it, and if you happen to meet him, then obviously you can choose to return them to him. I just thought I'd pass on that information if perhaps he is out there still, and perhaps he did stash these items as you mentioned, though.
Well, we can put a pin in it, and through me, he will pass on his knowledge of spells.
Well, that is good to know. You don't need to camp here, so just take a normal rest action.
Oh, right, okie dokie. Let me just do the... This is rest of the night, yeah?
Yeah.
Where's crafting? Okay.
And you do wake up this morning and it is raining.
Oh, that's
amazing.
Still winter. I mean, it's late winter, so it's going to rain a lot here, unfortunately.
Oh, like you wouldn't have to have a shield in stock, would you?
Yeah. Good question.
If he hasn't, then Keston may be able to give you one. If we ask. I'm sure if there's a band of mercenaries, they'll have spares and whatnot.
Like us. They know what they're doing.
Okay, so he has a heavy wooden shield.
Heavy wooden shield.
Yes.
What's a heavy wooden shield like? A wooden shield or a heavy wooden shield?
I think it's a wooden shield. I suspect heavy wooden shield was a Pathfinder First Edition hangover.
Mm-hmm.
Not tough as I'd like, but
That's Keston then. See whether he's got a steel shield spare. Then you can have the wooden one as a spare between you and
might be worth us taking the spare one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll pick up we'll buy the wooden shield if
Okay.
How is it normal price?
Yes, normal price.
Shield, and I shall deduct a gold piece.
Keston unfortunately does not have much spare equipment with him. He sort of says to you, "Unfortunately, my good friend, I cannot spare any of my troops' equipment." Though that does raise an interesting point. Perhaps if you were able to find some additional equipment, we could definitely use them.
We've got a longsword.
What I should probably do as we go forwards is keep a note of what you do sell back to Oleg, because then you may wish to buy it back off him at some point in the future.
Yeah, so I've got a spare longsword if you want one.
He kind of shrugs and we
No,
would
don't
certainly...
want your crap. I mean,
No, he'll quite happily take it off you. He can't offer you anything for it, but he'll take it off you. if you wanted to leave it as a supply for use in defending the trade,
I have
the
to
output.
give them one sword.
Yeah. Do I not have?
Nothing else, it might buy us a bit of favour later.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oleg had a load of lovers' knots. Ah. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so let's have a look. You've taken the wooden shield. Yes. Okay, so long sword. All right, I've added a long sword to Oleg's stock room.
I think most of the other stuff was mainly treasure items and some bows that we'd sold him.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Following day, you have breakfast and you're ready and raring to go, I presume.
So, yeah, feed the horse.
Yeah.
And where we go? Which way are we going? Down this way.
Yeah, we're aiming for those 3 there. Do those 3, and then we can head southwest then to the other 3.
Good call. Yeah.
Do we dare head through these other lands? I mean, I don't see why not. They just seem to be beyond the river, don't they? So,
Yeah, because they're only they're only hinterlands, aren't they?
oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is all. Sorry, I'm trying to ping. This is all Rossland here.
Mhm.
This is Greenbelt. This is Greenbelt. Greenbelt.
Yeah, we can see the borders, Sid.
Oh, you can see the borders. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. If you can see the borders, then yeah, you can see where things start and finish.
Yeah, just head straight out to Greenbelt then.
So basically going what? East, southeast, southeast, east, southwest,
Don't we
west,
travel
west,
fast?
west.
We travel faster through. If we go southeast, travel through the ones we've already been through. Go down 2, and then east 1. Head straight down to here, and then into there.
I mean, is there anyone else around Oleg's that we could maybe have a chat to and see if there's any rumors
No,
about
so,
stuff that's around? Or...
At the moment, no. You've literally just got Keston.
Jod
See if
Gilbert.
Jod. Veccan isn't around at the moment, but do you know? Let's just have a look. See if Keston shares anything new with you. Over breakfast, as you're kind of mulling what to do and where to go, you're kind of talking amongst yourselves, and Keston is kind of sat with his troop, kind of eating and kind of listening to you. And as he's eating away at his bread, he kind of nods and he says, "Well, if it's of any use to you, I know there's a ruin built out west. Some say it's built by the elves, though I'm not quite sure if that's true or not. But one thing that all the stories seem to say is that it's full of treasure, though some claim it's haunted, or worse. You might want to keep an eye out, see if it's true. I don't know, I've not been out that part of the Stolen Lands myself, but hey, you never know, it could be
west
true."
Into the Nile marches? Or...
Yeah, west that way, yeah.
You know anything about the east of this area? Either the Rosslyn hinterlands or south into the Green Belt? I mean, I'd avoid the forest beyond the Tuskwater if I were you. It's
Well,
strange goings on over there.
he says on the southern border of Brevoy, there's the old Serenko fort. I believe it's abandoned and unused, and he'll describe this area here. So it's this hex here. Whether that's something you'd want to examine and explore, I don't know, but that's about all I can tell you. South of that is the Strike Cascade, a well-known and very pretty waterfall. You might wish to, if you're out that way, take a little bit of time to admire the view. Otherwise, he shrugs. I don't really know much else that might be of interest to you.
Maybe there's not too much over there other than the ruin or tower. Looks like a little tower on this map. Is that what he's on about?
Ping.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's the fort. I have a slightly different view to you, so I don't see anything. I see lots of icons that all smudge over things, so I don't know if there's anything kind of underneath the icon. But yes, if there's a tower there, that is the old Serenko fort.
Might be worth a look in case the bandits have taken up residence there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. We've got a couple of choices then. We either sounds like it's a bit of a tourist trap over that way. Maybe we should head straight south instead then.
Yeah, well,
Down to here and then to there.
the areas that you've already kind of explored and reconnoitred, you can just pass through, and so you're able to just pass through at normal speed without doing anything special. 2 hexes a day. All right, so you're going to head there. Let me. All right. Give me.
I think Dart's asleep.
No,
So you
I'm
might-
just listening.
Oh. Sorry, Dart.
I was asleep a little while ago, though.
Give me.
Go for it, Dart.
Oh, you want me
There
to
we go.
roll? Sorry.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right.
Oh my god, I think you can change your dice, Dart.
Well, how come we're doing this inside camp?
Oh.
Because we're camping
I mean-
for the night. Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
but-
You travel a couple of, you travel the
Oh, I
day
thought we were over
south-
Liverpool.
southeastwards.
Yay.
Find a place to camp. Once again, you make it difficult to.
We've got to get a new watchman.
Yeah. Oh, I can take Kendall off that and do something else. He doesn't roll very well, does he?
Sadly, he's probably our only. Our
He's
best
probably
bet, isn't it?
one of your best bets, but he never seems to roll very well when he's organising the watch. Okay. So Ember does very well with her camp management. So one person can make a second camp activity. Garin hasn't done anything yet.
Why does it still
Yeah, I
say
did. I failed
Amber
horribly on my
Ranger on that
storytelling.
thing?
Somebody want to try hunting and gathering?
I'll do it.
You can drag yourself a second time on something, Dart. You don't need to take yourself off something previous.
Oh, okay.
because you obviously have the 2 actions that you can perform. Okay. Ember heads off with Ghost and comes back a couple of hours later with a whole raft of game animals, roots, root vegetables, etc., edible berries and things. A veritable good feast. And overall, seems okay. So now it is feed time.
Oh, I forgot to add the ingredients.
No worries.
Just need to add guidance to myself, bear with me.
I need to take it off my character.
Do you want to pop it back up again for you?
Which, oh,
Okay, done it.
All right. Do we want to do a food roll? Cooking, sorry.
bear with me. Fuck.
Oh.
No idea what's going on there.
Hey.
Nice. If you hit the apply meal,
Sorry. Was that? I just assumed that we all clicked on it, but
no, just one person clicks on it.
apologies.
No worries. Doesn't matter who does it. Okay. Set camp. Go out hunting, gathering, setting watches, etc. Usual kind of routine that you go through.
Did
We're
we not
gonna-
buy any more? Did we not buy rations? Because there's only.
We did, and I'm just trying to actually get them to work. Not sure how. Oh, that's
Do we do the rest then? I think.
Yep, you can do you can go through your morning preparations and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I've already done the rest, so I can trigger the rest automatically here, and that also triggers things like camp watches and stuff like that. And then it tells me if an encounter has happened and if somebody's failed to spot it, so that I can work out where in the in the night it is, etc. Okay, happy days.
So we heading
Okay.
east or we heading southwest?
Where are you heading? So effectively, you've got enough effort to basically get to there, or you can go there and start reconnoitering, or travel to there. It's up to you.
Well, do we head here, then up to the?
Yeah, why not?
Looks like a wizard's tower over there.
I can't actually see that.
old fort.
It's the
I can't see that
thing at
port.
the top of in the fork of the river.
Okay.
No, I can't see it. What do I have to have ticked on the left-hand side to be able to see it?
It's just like a little fort on the map.
It's
Like
just
it's
a little,
it's not anything on the hex. It's just a little tower.
No,
it's
can't see
empty on the picture.
Weird.
Just zoom
It's
in.
part of the artwork.
It's maybe that we've been on the map before, and we moved around that area a little bit.
That
Maybe
might be
you
what
don't
it
have
is.
the fog
Yeah.
of war on it.
That might be what it is. Yes.
In another life.
Mm.
There you go.
Yeah. So if we head east, then I guess then?
Yep.
All right. You can head east. Okay. Yeah. So heading eastwards, you effectively you head east. You kind of give the whole area a good look. It is beautiful, open. It's hilly, but it's a beautiful open terrain that kind of sits, elevated up from the River Shrike that you can see, kind of winding down to the south of you. In terms of anything of interest in here, beyond it being, good open terrain, maybe a place where you could graze cattle and stuff like that, there is nothing really.
Okay.
But as you're starting to think about, looking for somewhere to camp as the evening sort of draws, the day kind of gets close to late afternoon, you kind of traveling through an area where you encounter a small sort of slightly oldish kind of wagon trail amid some trees and stuff, and then ahead of you, kind of jumping out of the trees, a number of kobolds brandishing weapons, and one of them kind of in halting common goes, "Give us your gold or we'll kill you."
Man, are these the same kobolds from that cavern?
No.
Barristan just fixes them with a glare.
Oh, it's going to be like that, is it?
I think you should give us your gold, and we'll let you go.
I don't think you know how this works. You give us your gold and we don't hurt you. You don't give us your gold and we hurt you.
We've already killed your purple.
Could we hurt you and then you give us your gold?
These kobolds have slightly different colours and different markings to the ones you befriended.
Barristan would like to draw his sword and just rest it, casually on his shoulder.
Okay.
I'm gonna sing a
and
song.
kind of just look a little bit dismissively at their knives.
How many are there?
How about we hurt you and we give you your gold? Give our gold to you.
Barristan just kind of looks sideways at Jack like, what?
I'm just trying to turn it around a little bit.
What's that you stood behind? Did you say it's a barrier?
I'm assuming it's fence.
Oh, sign.
Fine.
It's just like an old
West of
sign.
that way, Oleg that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing, yeah. Right.
In Kobold. You have one chance to live. That's it.
A crossbow bolt flies out from almost nowhere to Barristan's left and hits him
Oh my.
Ow.
for
47 damage.
2 points damage.
Ow.
And we're going to roll for initiative.
Do you know, I thought you'd say that.
Oh, kill them. God damn it.
Barristan's just, gonna growl and start charging forward, I suspect.
I'm not last.
What the heck's all those dice for?
All the
That's
kobolds?
the 17 kobolds that are about to attack you, Dart. 17 are attacking you, one each
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
alright,
rest.
Can you drag,
Why am I not getting the rolls? Why aren't the rolls showing up for me?
You know?
I'll refresh my browser.
We're just gonna get, drilled under by a load of kobolds.
Yeah, pretty much. Wouldn't happen if we were 5th level.
sorry about that.
It's been a really nasty fireball there.
To athletics.
No worries.
Well, while they're arguing, you just like throw a fireball.
Yeah, pretty much.
You keep saying we need more XP before we go tackle the stag lord. I'm trying to give you XP.
I'm perfectly fine with it, yeah.
I noticed you might have been.
But this is like
Alright.
Newbie area.
Dad, can you drag my token from my companion on, please?
No, she's not with you.
What?
You left her behind.
Well, one of them is.
In a huff.
You left them behind, both of them, in a huff. Gnawing away at party.
Got small bones you found next to a book.
I did mean to put ghost on, but I for some reason I forgot. There you go.
Thanks.
Okay, so first up. Okay. Almost immediately after shooting you, this kobold quickly starts to reload its crossbow. After finishing its crossbow, it takes another pot shot at you.
Yeah.
This time the bolt flies wide and wild, kind of striking the ground about 10 feet away from Barristan is currently stood. And then the kobold kind of scurries behind a rock.
We're not on horseback, are we? We're actually walking.
No, I've taken you off horses for this.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah, I generally put you on horse
Still on
so that we
horseback.
can get 2 move actions per day.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay.
you're restricted to 1 move, and that will just make the game very slow. All right, Barristan, you're up.
Kendall's still on the horseback.
Striding forward 25 feet. Barristan will point forth with a finger, and electricity arcs out towards these 2 kobolds at the front.
Go for it. They have to make
Reflex saves.
reflex saves.
They're probably quite good at.
Okay, so this one succeeds. Okay, both succeed, so they take half damage, right?
Yes.
They shriek as this lightning kind of arcs to them, and then they kind of mutter in kobold, "Hold firm! Take the shiny big one down."
They don't
Anything
like you,
else?
Barristan.
Garen, you're up.
I guessed.
So, loot in hand. Give my cat shoot, sorry.
Oh, I should have delayed. Forget about this. I remember sometimes, and yeah, I forgot about this time.
Loot in hand, you start to play the national anthem.
Has that worked?
It has?
Oh yeah, scroll down. Just drag that onto yourselves.
Courageous anthem. As long as you're within 60 foot of Garen, you can add it to your character sheet.
Grand lad.
Oh,
Okay, that's 1 action. You've still got 2 actions left.
indeed. So, my next one will be... I'll target the leader dead ahead, and I'm going to pull out my little balls of metal and throw them forward with my needle darts.
It's good
Hit.
enough.
Roll your damage. Six points
Nice.
of damage. As your darts kind of fly forwards, they kind of rip into the closest kobold, and he shrieks as he's spun, kind of almost all the way around, and then he kind of drops down in a heap. The other kobolds kind of look at each other and snarl. Take out the singing one.
Yay!
Jack, you're up.
I shall
I'll get as clever as
try.
I thought.
Going diagonal. It's not the same as going like 5,
It's
10.
not. No.
So-
Five,
First
15,
diagonal is 5, the
20.
second diagonal is 10, the third diagonal is 5.
Oh god.
Does it automatically measure it for you when you're dragging?
No, and I don't know why.
I just make it simple and just go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah,
to
it does.
here.
Look, when I'm dragging, it's 5, then
adds-
15.
adds it, yeah.
Can I go over here?
Yeah, gotcha. Yes, okay, yes.
Can I go here?
5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, 5.
But when you're
10,
dragging your character,
20.
Jet, it should tell you next to the mouse how many feet of movement it's taking.
Okay, so we'll go there. We'll go there.
But you're so no, that's why it's not. No, that's
you
why
do
it's
one at a
not
time.
working.
That's right.
You're doing
can't
separate
do it one at a
moves.
time. You've got to do it as a single move.
If you hold down Shift, you can do it by going.
Shift.
to different.
Hold
No,
on,
it's not. It's sorry.
No, it's
Forget
control left click to waypoint.
Shift. Control. Oh, where it's.
Yeah, there's
25
25.
feet, yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go. So I can go there.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I will. Oh, it's dead. I will shout. Oh, you're dead. Give us your gold, or you will die. And then I will aim at this one here.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm going to shoot it. Well, I'm going to try and shoot it. That's
No,
that.
you're not. You're going to
Stop
miss it.
shooting the ones that are in melee range, you bastards.
Nat 20.
Oh, that's good though. That's good.
Oh, it's not nat 20. It's a critical though. Roll your critical damage.
Yeah. Take this, you fish face person.
Jesus Christ! Look at that damage. Basically, as you shoot, and this thing just just a hole appears in its chest,
Right. So
and it takes a look down, a step forwards, surprised, and then collapses.
and then I'm going to. Well, actually, my second action is going to reload.
Third
And
action
then-
is
then
reload. Third action.
Well, no.
Yeah, your
no.
first action to stride is always free, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's my first. So my second action is to reload.
Yeah.
And my third action, I can shoot again.
You can.
So I'm going to try and aim at this one here.
Now get the other
Okay.
first one.
Go for it.
Yeah, so it's at -5.
Yeah, and then this one is going to be at +6.
Yep.
Rather than the other one. Yep. Okie dokie. Oh, it's a shame. Okay, and then I shall end my turn there. There we go.
No worries.
That was fun.
Nicely done.
Kobold charges in on Barristan. Spear at the ready. He strikes. 9. That's the wrong thing. He misses. And then his last action is to stab again. Ooh. And he also misses. Ember, you're up.
Huh? Thought there was. Oh,
You are.
it's dead.
You are up.
Okay. 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 I'm gonna put Hunter's mark on this one here.
Okay.
Then my second action will be to send my pet to here. Oh, sorry, here. Wait, there is 535. Yeah, right. And he'll try to attack this one here.
Okay.
And or attack with it jaws.
Roll your damage.
And my third action will be to shoot it with my longbow. Oh, dead already. Okay, never mind.
Your leopard basically jumps on its back, pins it down, and rips the back of its neck out.
Cool.
Then starts eating. It's now distracted for the next round.
Okay.
No, it's
I'll
not.
target this one over here.
Okay.
And just shoot it.
Go for it. Well, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
He's not very strong kobolds, are they?
No, they're just kobolds.
Kobolds.
They're like small children.
That's me done.
They are small children.
The question. Yeah, that's alright. I wonder.
What?
No, Steve,
No, I just figured out what it was. I'm gonna have to move. Damn it. I'm assuming moving through these trees is going to be difficult terrain, so
yeah. You don't have to start there, by the way. It's just where you all ended up when I dragged you from a different location on the maps. If you would have rather have been on the path. Okay, fine. Yeah.
So I'll move to there. 65. What was it? Almost 65. The same from both. I've moved forward 10 feet, and why is it the same?
That's 55 to 1 north.
Yeah.
That's needle that range.
What is something here?
That's 75. I must have measured the other one. Right, so I'll move forward 10. Yeah, I'll move forward 10 feet there, and then we'll target that one. And we will needle darks. It's the only one that could reach it.
Sorry, Jack, it looks like you're the only one in melee.
That's okay.
Hero point it?
No. Oh, that's very good.
What happens when you hero point? Roll your damage.
I like that.
I usually roll lower. And this is one where it doesn't double, isn't it? Right, so you have to double it.
Yeah. 1 second, just trying something. So that is double damage on the scout. Don't know why I didn't even have that warrior.
It's taking a potion.
So it takes 14 damage. He's still alive. Anything else, Crust?
Nothing done. All actions done.
It moves into here. Target Barristan again. Stabs at the spear. Misses. Third action. Also misses.
Why is it shooting at the one that's near death over by the boulder as well?
Alright, because it was targeted.
Hang on, right. What's that near death one, by the way? Because I targeted the one to the north.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I couldn't reach that one.
Oh, okay.
So the one that just ran forwards, that's the one I targeted.
Alright, hang on. He had... Alright, so he would be dead then. Sorry, for some reason I confused myself. Okay, so he isn't injured at all.
No, he's fully...
Okay. Alright, so let's redo this. Right, so the scout. He's dead.
Okay.
Moves to there. Is going to second action load crossbow. Third action, he is going to... Let's have a look who's going to target. Interesting. He's going to go for Jack.
Oh no! No.
Yeah.
Can I hide behind Barristan, please?
You're hiding behind Barristan. He's still going for Jack.
That's terrible.
Doesn't like your hat.
It's a nice hat.
Really offensive kobolds. Did I not tell you that?
He hits you.
No.
And he's 1 point off getting a critical success.
Well, that's kind of better than I thought it would be, though.
He does max damage, unfortunately. So he does 8 points of damage to you as this crossbow bolt kind of slams into your thigh, and you know you took a crossbow bolt to the knee.
Oh no!
That's adventuring day.
That's over.
Oh, I've got it to my knee. That's it. I'm done. I'm done for.
Barristan, you're up.
Oh my god, 8 damage.
Yeah, that's quite brutal.
That is really. Yeah.
Can you make it all the way? I was going to say run halfway. Let somebody else go.
I can make it all the way.
Is that 2 actions?
It is certainly 2 actions, yeah. I'm just gonna absolutely barrel into him and just try and cut him down with my...
Oh no. Hero point?
Yeah, definitely hero point in that. There we go, that's better.
And that is a hit. It's not a crit, but it's a hit.
Oh, nice.
16 damage. You barrel into him and you maybe slash across and cut him down almost immediately.
Excellent.
You got 1 action left, I think. No, that was 3 actions.
That is indeed 3 actions. That's where the rest of them come out of the woodwork.
Garin, you're up.
Oh. I'm going to move forward to there. Anthem again. So you should all be in 60 foot of me, so...
Just on the money.
Yeah. I've got 1 turn left, but that's all I'll do for now.
There you go. Yeah, actually, you see, if you place it like I've done and select allies, you can then just place. You should then just be able to do effect. I don't know. Anyway, what else you doing? Is that it, Garen?
Yeah.
That's it. Cool. You've gone quiet again.
Sorry.
From the back tree, another scout makes an appearance. Target. Oh, I've got to untarget everybody because it'll roll against the highest. Actually, targets the leopard, unfortunately, because he's closest. Shit. Hit the leopard for 3 points of damage. Ghost cries out, and at this point you realise that the sound that Ghost makes when she's injured or when he's injured is different to the sound you heard in the forest, but only just. And then it's going to frantically start reloading its crossbow again. Jack, you are up.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to reload.
Yep.
I can't get into this guy in my movement. Then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. Hang on. 20. 20. I can go to there.
Yep.
Then I can aim this one here as my third action, and then I'm going to shoot him.
Before you do that, can you give me a flat D20 roll, please?
Ooh,
You need greater. You need greater than 5, or 5 or greater.
20.
This is where there's 50 of them all queued up behind this one.
That's fine. You can absolutely target him and shoot him. He's still technically concealed. You see. He's
I see.
He's
Right.
in amongst all the foliage and stuff around that tree.
Right. Okie dokie. So this is. Hang on. So this is my third action, but it's going to be a shot. So let's try this. Oh dear. Can I do a hero point? I wonder.
If you have one, yes, you can.
So let's re-roll using a hero point. Oh, it was wanting there to go on to the 17.
Nice. That's
So
a hit.
I'll
Roll your damage.
roll my damage. Okie dokie. Well, it's 6 better than nothing, so that's not so
Better
bad.
than nothing.
And then I shall end my turn there.
All right, Ember, you're up.
Okay. I'll send my pet over to the kobold. Target it. I've got to put Hunt's mark on it.
Just a comment. It's not
What?
going to be able to just go through the kobold, right? It's got to go. It's got to do a tumble through or go round it.
Oh, right. It was there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because normally to move through an enemy space, you have to use the tumble through action, is my understanding. So you can't arbitrarily just move your yourself or your creature around it, because it's got to take more movement, and you would trigger potential reactions from creatures in doing so.
Okay, I'll just move it there then.
And I would argue your pet is not smart enough to do that anyway. It would take the least. It should theoretically, I think, take the least path to the creature and attack.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, go for it. I think that's a hit. Not quite a crit, but it's a hit. Roll your damage. As Ghost jumps and bites a chunk out of the kobold. almost dropping it. You probably have one attack left. Oh, no, you don't. You only get 2 actions, don't you?
You only get 2, so that's...
Unless you use your action for it to attack again.
I don't think I can do that.
Can you not?
I think I can only do it once.
Okay.
But I will try and shoot it with my bow as well.
No worries. Well, that's going to hit. Roll your damage.
Go for max.
All right. As you lose your arrow in tandem with ghosts kind of jumping up, you drop the kobold. I think we'll drop out of combat.
You know, I actually believed that they said 17. I thought there was 17. I'm so gullible, I tell you. Never believe a kobold.
7.
That's interesting. It doesn't recognise
Our authority?
I got an error message when we came out of our combat.
I didn't have Kendall on the combat tracker.
Oh. He's, he's guarding the rear just like he guards the camp.
Okay. So, I need to give Kendall 90 XP as well. Everybody gets 90 XP for that, so that should give you 801.
Yep.
We are crawling slowly towards level 3. Okay.
Yes, good.
I need to go in a minute because I've got an early start tomorrow. So searching the bodies, you find 3 gold pieces, 6 silver pieces, and 10 copper pieces in kind of mixed change. Beyond that, nothing really of any use.
3 gold. How many silver?
3 gold, 6 silver, 10 copper.
I think it might be worth just collecting the crossbows. Yeah, the crossbows
Yep.
and the spears.
Crossbow bolts.
Yeah, okay,
Bang
do
in
that.
the back of the wagon.
Drag all these kobolds in a line and lay them down in front of Artrey.
Yeah.
Can we spell a word with them?
Yeah. Make a kobold centipede.
Yeah, grab anything from the kobolds that you want, drop them into onto your cart. You got a few items on the cart which you didn't sell. Oh, did you? You didn't sell those items, did you?
No.
You keep forgetting that you got items on the cart.
No, I got
Drag anything
snare-
over.
You got some swing bullets there if you want bullets.
They got a snare kit. Oh, well, a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
Emma, didn't you want the composite longbow? Or is it too big for you?
No, I've already got a composite longbow on me.
Ah, okay.
Ember already has one, yeah.
It's not much use to me because my strength's only +1, so I don't even get a bonus for it.
Is the wedding ring that we've got in the party loot, is that Svetlana's, by the way?
Oh, yes, it will be, yes.
So if I delete that off.
Yeah.
How many bolts have we got in the party stash? Oh, none.
Yeah.
We should have 37 now, shouldn't we?
So let's just drag this stuff across into the party loop
there. What did we say your cart had in terms of maximum weight?
People are putting a lot of random shite on that.
That's me, sorry.
I would say your cart is probably full. It already had bulk 21, and you've just dumped another 28 bulk on it. So that is your
Maximum-
cart
Yeah,
full.
maximum bulk of 14, sorry.
Yeah, your cart is well overburdened.
Yeah, we don't. I don't know why we're plonking all these spears and things on there.
I haven't put anything in there.
I did, I was going through left to right to empty the bodies.
I think the crossbows and bolts probably worth taking, but the rest is just going to be tat, isn't it?
Well, the
Yeah, it's
slings-
like you've got 2 slings. You need them. Yeah.
Leather armour, do we need that?
No. It's the majority of the bulk right there. Why do we have 6 tents?
You have a tent each, don't you?
Well, I'm carrying mine, so
16 bulk. Because it's only been pulled. Is it how many horses are pulling the cart? 1, right?
The one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So your limit is 16 bulk, plus driver's gear and weight. So you have raw storage total of 16. So if we just keep it in the party stash, and so you're at limit now. You are effectively full.
The cart's also got a vehicle as well, but that's got stuff on it too.
No, Medi's pulled all that. Yeah, it has. It's got
Yeah.
21 bulk on it, which because you've got. Oh, you don't have the radishes anymore.
Did we not keep some? Oh, we kept some, put a portion. Because we've got
No,
more
I
than she needed. Oh no, we got the actual soup, didn't we?
Yeah. Did you not sell the leather armor and studded leather armor that you had?
Why does one say small and medium size?
Because that was exactly it. You got 5 from kobolds, I think, and 3 from bandits.
I'm going to drag one of these pup tents over for me, so it's on me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same thing myself.
I'll put one on Kendall, actually. Where is the bugger? There he is.
I'm just going to yank out this crossbow bolt and then use some cloth to bandage my
No worries.
my thigh.
But we bought another horse from Oleg's.
He didn't have any spare horses.
Okay.
You'll need to get another horse from probably Restov. If you get a second horse to pull the cart, the bulk goes to 24.
Can we just get a big cart?
That's what the assumption is, Dart.
Oh, okay.
If you get a 2-horse cart, the assumption is it's bigger, and therefore it can hold more. Okay. You loot the bodies. You string. You lay them out. You kind of leave it as a sign of Jack, heal yourself.
Sorry. Right.
A sign for any.
Thank you very much, Barristan. That's very kind of you.
For any would-be kobolds, etc., that are sailing it, and then you kind of continue on your journey. At this point, I'm going to take you to the landing page, and we're just going to run quickly through a final camp, and then we can start the following day. Next week. All right, Ember, go for camping.
It's not healing me, it's healing my pet.
Okay.
Camping? I haven't got the screen come up.
Sorry, I didn't share it with you. There you go.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, well done.
Ooh.
Very good. Very good.
Very nice. Okay, you can think. Take yourself off. Right. Do camp management. Yeah. Rid of hunter gather for a second. Do camp management. Dart.
Camp management. I've just. Oh.
So one person may attempt 2 activities.
Do hunting again, Dart.
Yeah, see if we can get those special ingredients.
Kobold toes and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Kobold toes, larks, nipples.
Yeah, it's the foreskins that are better. They get fried up then, just like onion rings.
Garen's voice is a little bit harsh today.
The +1's not on there, which is frustrating.
You'd have still failed by 1.
Ah, 16, damn it. Yeah, I keep telling the same story over and over again.
You are, yes, repeating yourself. For once, the organised watch is good. All right, let's go to cooking.
I'm Spit Boy.
Once you drop guidance on yourself, you've got 6 seconds to click the roll button.
Actually, is that guidance a... Is it a status effect, did you say?
One
Status bonus, yes.
Put it down as a circumstance by mistake. Hang on, bear with it.
But bearing in mind, Medi, it's only you can only use it once, and then you're immune for an hour.
Oh yeah. Thank you for spotting that.
Well, the target is immune.
Target.
Why does it keep saying it's a circumstance instead of status?
Just apply it as a circumstance. Don't worry about it. Just drop it on.
Enhanced campfire as a circumstance, so it's not stacking. Just add one
As it
first.
should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as it should. It's just not taking the status effect, that's all.
Okay. All right. Apply the meal. I'll move you to a rest and recuperation.
Oh,
All right. Happy days. The following day, the sun is out. The rain has stopped.
yeah.
And the winter sun, as weak as it is, warms the cockles of your heart. And we're going to call it there, guys. I am tired, and I have to head up to Birmingham tomorrow morning.
Oh, God.
Considerations.
Are you going to catapult with you?
Well, technically, it's not Birmingham. I'm going to Cosford.
Well, I'd take a Black Widow catapult just in case, you know, the rats.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
A decent set of dice.
I hope they cleared that shit out by the time UKGE is.
What, Birmingham itself? Or
Yeah. Well, not Birmingham itself, just the rubbish. Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice if they just clear that shit out in general.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to drop the server, guys. Hope
okay.
everybody enjoyed. Hope
Yeah.
everybody enjoyed
awesome.
the.
Pleasure as always. Thank you very much.
Bye.